So, as part of my Domain 1, I wanted to share a teacher's perspective and kind of where I'm going to grow my learning around the ASD guidelines. I decided to focus on Section 3, which deals with early intervention, teaching methods, the core characteristics, and the evidence around that. Has been gathered to make those guidelines. I found it quite difficult to find any more readings about a teacher's perspective on having an ASD child in the classroom, and this got me really thinking and provoked my curiosity as to, do all teachers have a basic awareness and knowledge of autism? And the more I kind of talked and the more I read about theories and culture and the impact on families, I realised that I don't think we have base knowledge of ASD. And this was relevant in the guidelines as I read more and I thought about it more. So I decided to take some action. I went and saw my principal, and I'm going to be running an ASD workshop for the whole staff, which is 35 teaching staff plus teacher aides and specialist staff. So it's quite a big deal. And then I'm going to be running a whole lot of workshops around those core themes. So around the key characteristics of autism, around adaptation of the curriculum and adapted programs, around visual timetables and visual schedules, some iPad apps and tools that I use like ASD tools for first and then boards, and how to adapt them for the needs of the children, and also really talk about the impact and the awareness that we need to create as a profession, and that inclusive practice, which is really prevalent throughout the ASD guidelines. And it really is exciting. It's going to require me to step outside my comfort zone, which is exciting. And it's all because I have had to set myself that goal about learning about the ASD guidelines, because as a classroom teacher, I don't necessarily have to refer to them. That is more for the job of specialist teachers, of outreach teachers, SENCO. So I'm really lucky that I'm in the position that I'm doing this study. Therefore, I'm gaining a whole lot of new skills that I will be able to use as my teaching experience grows. I am passionate about ASD from a classroom teacher's point of view, and this goal through this competency has allowed me to extend the knowledge and skills that I've learnt to my colleagues, and hopefully have an impact on our parents and our families that surround our ASD children. And I think that's it's a bigger picture. So it's changing. It's making an impact. It's talking about inclusive education, and not just talking about it, but actually practicing it. And I try and link all my goals and my competencies together, but also making it relevant for me and my context. So I hope that kind of explains where I'm going, and I will keep everyone posted as far as what I'm doing on my YouTube channel, and yeah, I'm excited.